Welcome back, everyone, to a game called Simulacra. An interesting game based around the idea of a simulacra actually finding its way into our world. Now, at one point I knew the definition, but I don't remember it anymore. I think it's like an image or like an idea? Something along those lines. But, whatever. We're gonna play. And we're starting right up. Let's see, I made... Okay, yes. Okay. This is another one that doesn't seem to have an audio level option. I honestly dislike it when games do that. You can't really control the audio, but... Okay, yeah. I think that might be a little too loud, though. Let's see... I don't know. I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and turn the game down just a bit. And hopefully that will help it out. I don't know, I can't quite tell. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, or if I need to turn it down even further. We're gonna go ahead and begin. 7 missed calls from Greg. Missed call from Ashley, and 13 messages from Greg. Toby's birthday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not what's supposed to happen. Apparently it's 1807 though. And dang, that's a lot of Jabber notifications. Let's look at our... Oh. Guess we're not gonna look at Vlogger, we're gonna look at the gallery. It's a bunch of the same video, it looks like.
If you look into my eyes, you can see it looking back.
Not hard to look into your eyes. The video's all glitchy.
I just wanted to be happy. My name is Anna. I don't want to take anyone else. My name is Anna. My name is Anna. It's too late for me. My name is Anna. I'm saying this. Don't come find me. Don't.
Sure, I'm fine with listening to that. System restore. Boop. A lot of booping as it restores it all. Okay, we're good. I want to look at the vlogger though. Greg, let us be for a little bit. Looks like, yeah, most of these videos are no good at the moment.
Hi. Hello to myself. This is video log number 1. I'm supposed to just speak my mind. Whatever comes, no wrong answers. Nobody's gonna see this, so work has been pretty crazy lately, and I just needed an outlet of sorts.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be therapeutic.
Sometimes that's all you need to do is just talk. Even if it's not necessarily to someone. Hopefully not the last. I mean, it wasn't the last, that's the good news. Okay, Greg. Get my calls, will you? Please? Come on. You are the one that went out of line. Okay, you went through my property. I'm not even mad, just disappointed. I know you are, so talk to me, I can explain everything. I'll let you cool off first. That was August 1st, so gave 2 days? Hello, it's been a while. How are you feeling? Okay, the 7th. I am taking care of everything, okay? Give me a few days and I'll sort things out. You can't ignore me forever, Anna. Can you just stop being so emotional right now? This is difficult for me too. Not just you. This show has been punishing enough for me, so I don't need your crap as well. You just hear me out for 1 minute. 1. Settled. You have nothing to worry about anymore. We need to talk in person, so please, answer me.
Anna? Fuck this silent treatment shit! Oh, fuck it so much! I get it. Fuck it. But I get it. Get back to me when you're ready. I'm gonna give you a week. Okay? I wanna give you space.
Okay. Greg. You're sending some real mixed signals here. You keep saying that you're gonna give Anna space. Yet, you then immediately say that we have 1 week to reply? That doesn't sit quite right with me. No. No. I'm not sure I like you, Greg. They said you didn't come into work today. And you're blocking my calls now? Where on earth are you? Hold on, so that was the 10th. So not quite a week later, but definitely has been a bit. You got the wrong person. Anna, finally, you decided to answer. What the hell do you mean, wrong person? Anna is currently unavailable. What are you rambling about? Is this some kind of trick to stop me from reaching you? You're better than this, Anna. Keep nagging me that as a couple we need more, so let's talk. Why do I bother? Dot. Oh, you're not Anna. For real? Who is this? You're not her new fling or anything, are you? In case you're unaware, we are dating. Hey, she's kinda cute. This is ridiculous. So you don't know Anna. Why are you holding our phone then? I mean, I don't know what Greg thought. His thought process seems to be weird. Someone sent me this phone. Did Anna send you her phone? That's kinda odd. She could use some help from that video. Huh? Is she okay? Left a weird video. Send it. Now. I don't think I should. First you want to show me something, then now you don't. Stop wasting my time and get to the point. What is going on? Hey, no video. Oh, he's gonna call us? No. Why didn't you pick up? Maybe I didn't want to. Are you helping me or not? Make up your mind. I don't feel like I do want to help him. Something came up. I'll try again later. You better answer. So here's our memos. Find Anna. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have some messages from someone named Taylor. You like to travel, right? Your name should be Wonder Woman. Get it? Come on. Not even a pity laugh? I mean, I don't know how I feel about Taylor here. I'll just assume you're busy saving the world. Would be considered catcalling if I called your cat. I have a grand night of a date planned out for him, her, it So grand, it just might even have room for you. I'm not Anna right now. Role playing, I like it. I'll be your nurse for tonight. Doctor, my pulse is going off the charts. Does my nurse have a name? Desiree. That sounds desirable. Wait. This role-playing thing doesn't sound like you at all. I can't resist. Knew you couldn't be Anna. Can't fool me, no sir. So who are you really? Nobody, really? And you're having her phone because it somehow landed on my doorstep. Total stranger picks up a lost phone and responds to Spark messages. Isn't that kind of creepy? I'm just holding on to it for a while. Right. That's cool. As long as you return the phone to her. You are going to return it, right? If you know where she is. Because we sorta don't know anything. The whole point of Spark is to meet the girl. I haven't reached that part yet. Been trying for weeks. I was pretty sure my cat calling line worked. Don't you agree? I mean, they were kind of funny. Ha. 2 out of 3 times it works 100% of the time. I'll let her be the judge. Put a good name for me if she comes back. It's Taylor Pereira. Tell her I'll be waiting. Oh, why are the lights flickering? Okay. Wrong button. Okay. I mean... we don't have a new message from him. Oh. Guess we can't go in there anymore. Oh, there we go. Taylor! Literally. Like, not even a minute later. I mean, he's kinda funny. Thank you kindly, stranger. Okay, girl loses her phone. Gotta be more to the novella than that. Why wouldn't Anna call her own phone by now? Did you check her text messages? Not sure if Anna wants you to know about her messages. And where is your certificate of permission, eh? We're trying to do some good here, so it's all good. Tell me what's in your phone and maybe we can figure things out together. Still working on it. I don't like Greg, so I don't want to mention him. I get it. It must be packed with juicy details. Anything else? Dang it, it's gonna force me to mention Greg. A person named Greg is looking for her. Greg? Who's Greg? Wait, should we be mean and play with it? Let's do it. We're gonna say her husband. Tell me you're kidding. Lol, not that serious. Must be a boyfriend then. Damn it, more competition. Nothing much to go on for now. Okay, bud. Time for the next level. You're gonna dig a little deeper. Is your email open? Ooh, what is she like on Jabber? Isn't that like an invasion of privacy? Come on, what if she needs our help? Tell her it's my idea. I can handle all the things I'm gonna get. If you find anything at all, I want to hear it. I'll be right here. Okay, there we go. Now we're clear for Taylor. I mean, he seems to be poking a little more than he should. Oh, Greg is back. Nope. So sudden. Why aren't you picking up? What makes you think I want to? Ugh, we're wasting time. Whoever you are, I need your help. This is bad. She's not answering her door and she isn't at work now. Anna always notifies me. Anna always notifies when she isn't coming in, even when she's 5 minutes late. She did sort of lose her phone, dude. Pretty sure she'll find a way to call the office. This time around, not a word. Not like her at all. This video you claim to see, you sure that's Anna? The girl with thick eyebrows? She didn't say anything about where she is or what happened to her. Totally ignores me. Dude, this is why I didn't answer your call, Greg. She said, don't find me. What the hell? I swear, if you're making this up, damn it. Does she actually want to talk to you? It feels like she doesn't. Wait, I realize how all this looks. I'm Greg Summers, Anna's boyfriend. We had a small disagreement, now she is not talking to me. Whatever you say, Greg. Anything in her phone that indicates where she might be. Her Jabber! She updates it all the time. Can you take a peek at it? See where she went? You want me to stalk her? Hey! Something might have happened to her. It's just a peek to her Jabber and we can practically track her. Just to see if everything is alright. All I need is one face-to-face conversation with her. How long has she stopped talking to you? Weeks? We had a disagreement. I'm just being the good guy. I tried to give her space. Now it treats me like I don't exist. It's getting on my nerves. I think Anna deserves better than you. Listen, wisecrack, you don't know her, and you definitely don't know me. But how about you keep your opinions to yourself? Hi, do what I want. What are you gonna do? Let's get back on track. Figure out where she could be. She has Spark installed. You're kidding me? She's already moving on? She matched with anyone yet? How is this relevant? This is about principles. We had one fight. This bastard got a name. We didn't even say anything. I guess we don't get a choice. We're gonna have to tell him about Taylor. Shoot. I want to know. I'll deal with it when I find her. I think Jabber is our only option. Just look through it and let me know the last post she did. Can't you check it yourself, buddy? She blocked me. Can't see anything. Just let me know when you find something, okay? Be quick. Lol, it really does sound like she wanted nothing to do with Greg. And honestly, I don't blame him. Because Greg does not seem to be that great. Forgot password. Okay. Check our email. Gotta go sign into mail now. Wait. It was 8017. Shoot. 8107? Dang it. We saw that in the beginning, and I totally forgot what it was. Back. What do you need? Her password is some dude's birthday. Some dude? Did she? Who is he? Toby, must be someone special. Damn, he scared me. Here I am thinking she's talking to another dude. It's her cat. She loves it more than anything. I can't remember its birthday though. Wait, hold on. I wonder. Let's look at our photos real quick. Toby, anything? Yeah, we have Toby there. Can I see like a Toby birthday picture maybe? Ugh. I feel like that might be a way. If she likes Toby that much, that could be something that she would take note of. Although, actually, yeah, no. I was gonna say it could possibly be July 8th. But that would be 7. And it had an 8 in it, so... Okay, let's see if we can piece together this picture real quick. There we go. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, okay. I want to go ahead and quickly fix up these images. I feel like they could be useful to us. This one... that one, and that one. There we go. Not too hard to do. Oh, wait. This looks like this might be the picture we wanted. I didn't think this is what we were gonna find that during this, but we sorta did. Yeah, the happy birthday sign. There it is. July 18th. Oh, it's... Okay, hold on. This is the case. 18th of July would be either 1807. That should be password, I think. 1807. Let's go! We didn't need nothing with Greg. Okay. Oh. Give it up while you stop. Hold on. Yeah, this is an email from our mom. Or Anna's mom, I guess. I heard what happened. Why didn't you tell me? See what happened? This is what happens when you don't listen to your mother. All I want is what's best for you. I had to put you through school and now you want to do it again? And for what? Becoming a vet? This is the 3rd time you got rejected from that school. Maybe it's time you realize that you are not cut out for this kind of nonsense. Everyone else is moving forward and you're the only person I know who wants to move back. Now that I know for sure you are not going anywhere anytime soon, I suggest you put an end to this now. Love you, Mom. I don't like that. Her mom does not seem like she actually knows what she's talking about. Yeah. Tim Faraday. Where are those data packets I asked for, Anna? This is the millionth time you're directly disobeying my instructions. I'm wondering if you really are putting the interest of this company first. We are a surveillance outfit, and to be the best in the business, there must be sacrifices. Otherwise, I'm forced to question your loyalty. Please note, your repeated offense of delayed work or shoddy tasks are being put into consideration regarding your appraisal. This is a small industry. We decided to remove your access to the lab Wi-Fi, and should you be found bypassing this restriction, there will be consequences. For someone who is supposed in surveillance, you have a poor way of showing your focus. Jeez, that guy sounds like a jerk. Seriously though, he had to type this email in all caps? Come on, like, jeez. Okay. So these are just notifications. Ooh, tech issue. Okay. Hey Ed, sorry to bother you with these phone stuff again. I updated to the applesauce version of the OS and it's pretty confusing. So recently I reset and restored my phone and I lost most of my chats, emails, and photos. Ugh. Weird part, some of my messages are jumbled up or something. Says it's corrupted? I couldn't find anything about it in the official forums. Not urgent, but it's really annoying that I can't get some of my pictures back or my old texts. Would be great if you can help me out again. Please, coffee's on me. Hey Anna. Yeah, don't mention it. Yeah, the applesauce version of the OS is pretty buggy, but I can help you out. The encryption is based on layers, and sometimes it just fails to work and you have to do it yourself. For text, just try to guess the sentence and rearrange it manually to its original form, and it will be put back together. As for pictures, just stack it in the right order. Make sure the image is above the corrupted layer. If everything is in order, your photos will be reset. Hope it helps. P.S. I don't want that hipster bullshit we went last time. I like my coffee how the giant corporations make them. Consistent. Over and out. Hey Ed, I think it works. Thanks again. Yes, you and your factory chain coffee. Cheers. So basically just what we already figured out how to do. Dear Anna, a request has been made to reset your password for Jabber. Let's reset. Gotta be Toby. Ooh, wait. If we look back at our email. Probably Hardy. Let's go try that out. And yeah, we got it. You need to answer this security question. Favorite movie? Let's see if there's anything else that we can get. Right thing. The developed nations spend nights brooding over the issues of military defense, public health, and ailing economies. There is a greater danger at large here, and more dangerous because it is ignored from being relatively harmless. It is the student debt. Okay, yeah, we don't care about this. Just a thing about student debt. We don't care. Okay. Wait. I think I recognize that girl. Let's go check our photos again. Yes, I'm pretty sure they're the same person. Which means they seem to be close. It happened again. A long day, huh? Let me guess. It's meetings again, right? How late can someone be for a team meeting? Half an hour. And I get called to the office for extending my lunchtime by just 5 minutes. Nailed it. Being the editor-in-chief doesn't turn you into the queen of the world. So last minute, and I had to rush like a maniac. Dropped everything just to be on time. I had to skip my afternoon latte. Got grumpy and scowled at the assistant again. Shoot. Second time I lost my shit this week. See, you gotta be chill and watch your temper. No, it's my watch. I thought I had it with me. I can't remember where I put it. Oh? Do you want me to check my place? Never mind, I'm sure we'll turn out somewhere. You'll lose your head if it wasn't attached to you. Still want to go out later? Yes, please. Vortex Club! Okay. Talk to you later then. I've got to finish an application first. Hey, on my way. Okay, hey! Oh, why'd you leave? Greg wasn't feeling it. You missed out. Dancing with me? Heh. Next time, I promise. Anyways, looks like you had fun with Victor. I did have fun with Victor. Night. Thanks for listening to me. That's what I'm here for. Gotta get some rest, okay? Can't believe that guy. You know what he literally just did? Wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. He didn't lift the toilet seat. And tell you that it's your responsibility too. You know, that happened to me once. Ashley. Sorry. Okay, tell me. So, I confronted him about it, and again, he denied it. So, I took his phone and showed it to him. No way. You looked through his phone? Wrong, I know. I'm not the jealous type. Really, I'm not. I know that, babe. It was just there. A message came in and I just looked. Hey, I'm not judging. Whatever it takes to be completely sure, you know. At least now you know. You can let the whole thing go now. You should see his face. And he has the nerve to accuse me of invading his privacy? He yelled at me. I told him to leave and that's the end of it. Thanks for me, okay? So what did he say he's gonna do about it? Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to know. Let's just think about it. Thanks, Ashley. For what? Listening. I know it's a very difficult thing for you to do. Lol. Just let me know if you need anything, okay? Anything. Well, that was unhelpful. Maybe Mom might have mentioned something? Maybe. Anna, I have these cookies I need to pass to you. Mom, some other time, please. Told you, I have tiny shelves. There isn't any more space for food. It's only a box of them. And why can't you finish it? Can't a mother bring her daughter some food? I don't need it. Why aren't you answering your phone? Are you still there? All I ask is some space, okay? So you only want to see me when you need something. That's not true, Mom. Then why are you avoiding me? I'm not. Let me come over. I'm busy. You're always busy. Like we're strangers now. Mom, I just want you to be supportive of my decision. That is all. Supportive? You say as if I never do anything for you. Who paid your rent when you took 3 months off to do that silly self-help course? You tell me it's going to be good for you, but what do you have to show at the end? All I ask is that you come see your mother every once in a while. Is that so difficult for you? Fine, Mom. Next time. I promise. Good. Anna, Aunt Penny is coming over for a visit soon. Okay. I think we're back? Maybe? Dang it, Twitch. Come on. Trying to figure out. Okay. We're actually back now? I think we're actually back? Okay. Dang it. I don't know why things have been going this poorly lately. We've had issues every time. Although I did hear that Twitch was having some issues, so hopefully this gets fixed soon. Because it has been a real issue lately. Okay then. Well, I think we're good to keep going now. You have that already, so why are you so desperate to throw it away? About time you take what you have and be happy with it. Think I love what I do? You think anyone loves what they do? I want to support you, I really do. But not at the expense of your security. If you want to change of pace, Aunt Penny has a position in her company. It's doing quite well. Maybe I can recommend you? Are you there? Answer me so I don't have to file a missing persons report.
Sorry, I'm at work. Just want to drown everything out for a bit. It's just every possible shitty thing that could happen happened at the same time, and it sucks. I know you're worried, but I'm okay. I'll call you soon, I promise. Love you.
If you say so. Seems like their relationship is not the greatest. Have you talked to Aunt Penny yet? Yeah, but I don't want to work at a PR firm. You said you want something different. Here I am trying to help you out. Again, you turn it down. What is it you want? Maybe if you listen to me, really listen, then you might come closer to understanding. She consults at a pet store. And that is not the same. Nothing is never enough for you, is it? I'm grateful. I gave you so much and this is the treatment I get? Fine. I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment. I am trying to be better, but please. This is my own way. So much is happening right now. All I ask is you trust me. I got nothing to show you now, but I will not give up. Okay. You know I do this because I love you, right? Yeah, I love you too, Mom. Hello? Hello? Okay, nothing there. What about Merv? Hey, you still with your boyfriend? Come on, Merv. Just asking. People are talking. Do you consider that the things you say might come off as creepy? Creepy? I'm just speaking my mind. Nothing wrong with that. Isn't company policy to get to know your colleagues better as well? Yeah. You need to tone it down. Way down. Telling me to wear my bareback dress because it looks hot is not appropriate. You're making a big deal out of this. I'm just being honest. Can't even tell you you're pretty. I don't get it. Why are you being... You're being way too sensitive. Chill, lol. I'm gonna be your giver for the gift swap. You're gonna love what I have in mind for you. Oh no. I do not like Merv. He's a no at the moment. Definitely a no. Jeez, Iris OS. Always watching over you, like, that's not creepy. I'm trying to look and see if I can find anything that would give me a hint. Hold on, let's actually see what Taylor has to say. Hey, got anything interesting yet? Anything that tells me more about Anna? Us, tell us. Okay, you're being kind of creepy there, Taylor. Okay, yeah, nope.
A reminder. Brush teeth.
How many lobster dinners would it take to turn your bedroom into an acrobat's gym? Okay, that's a weird intro, Fred. Ooh. What are your Monday priorities? Movies, yoga, happy houring? Uh-oh, no response. You need some rescuing? Sorry, was caught up with work. I'm here. I would pick none of the above, actually. I recently picked up reading, otherwise it might be a movie. Awesome. Anything interesting you picked up? You won't believe me if I told you. Tell. Philosophy. I believe you. You're just saying that. So are you always into the human condition? I'm just going through some stuff right now. This helps me put things into perspective. How about you? Are you as good as advertised? Well, we can meet up. I'll tell you all about it. Come on, I told you something about me. It's your turn. Tell me about your work. Well, I did it a while back. How long was that? 3 years. Kinda misleading, isn't it? Got your attention, right? It's all part of the game anyways. Aren't our profiles just better versions of ourselves? Call me an idealist, but putting an honest foot forward goes a long way. Darn, I thought we might have had something. Okay. A Pokemon. Oh, so this guy's a Pokemon nerd. Yeah. I played Mario Kart at a party once. Okay. So it doesn't really look like we've gotten... Darn, I want to try to get it without talking. Okay, we're gonna have to keep going with this because I actually started it, so we have to continue onwards. We figured that much out. Do you at least know Anna's favorite movie, Greg? If we are back to speaking terms... Okay, that was a bit of a random text. Oh, it might be because we went so long between the two texts. But I'm pretty sure that's a real-time clock. Not the actual time, but it is a real-time clock. What kind of boyfriend are you? Hey, I know the important things, alright? I don't need you judging me right now. Why do you want to know her favorite movie anyway? Last security question for Jabber. Oh, so you're close. Ashley might know. Text her, but do it as Anna. She might freak if she finds out a stranger is using Anna's phone. So let's keep this under wraps. Can't lie about this kind of thing. They're both close. If she knows you're a complete stranger, she might not give you anything. It's easy, just get what you need. And no one needs to know what happened. Okay, so we do have a little thing here to try and make sure that Ashley doesn't find out. Okay. Yep. Totally us, Jabber. Totally us. Okay. I do want to see what'll happen. Hey, Ashley Flashy. Like, what kind of intro is that? And OMG, you won't believe what I just saw. You can't tell anyone that I told you. Can't guarantee. Hey, I know you're sick of talking about Greg. I saw you Londa at my building, holding a Stairs and Cane footwear bag.
So, I walked up to her, played it cool, pretend to ask for her card and stuff, right? Turns out that skank buys stuff for other people. I didn't realize a job like that even existed. Sounds kinda lame, don't you think? Sucks the fun out of shopping, like, what if you want to return something? You return it to them or they will return it on your behalf? Shopping is pretty straightforward. Why would anyone complicate things? Also, she looks fine. I don't think she's... Maybe she dealt with it.
I'm assuming that Yolanda is the person that we... There's something between Greg and Yolanda that we don't quite know about yet. I don't think this game has a save function, so... Actually, I'm not Anna. Man, that girl got issues. Wait, what? You're not who now? Failed. Failed. You might want to sit down for this. Is something wrong? Something happened to Anna? She's nowhere to be found. What? She's gone? She should be at work around this time. Is anyone looking for her? Me and a few people are searching. And you are... a kind stranger. You're not answering my question. What do you mean? Ashley? Sure, we'll listen to Ashley.
I know you're there. Why aren't you speaking? If anything happens to her, it's on you. Explain.
What? She gave us no time to possibly answer. I wish I could. Okay, fine. Be that way. Must be an elaborate prank or something. I'm just gonna look for her. If anything happens to her, swear the police is going to be all over your ass. You can help me. You can help me by not bothering me. Get lost. Oof. Cool. That's definitely not the normal way to go, but whatever. So Ashley knows that Anna is missing. It's wrong to share personal info, Taylor. You're no fun. Hey, party pooper. Everything okay? Managed to dig deeper into her phone? I'm dead. That's what I'm here for. What, you gotta give me something. Help you, help me, help you? We need our favorite movie. Ah, easy. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. No, I was gonna say if it put it in here, then I was gonna be very upset because that's like the one place we didn't look. Great, give it to me. Not so fast. This is a working relationship. You gotta have something for me first. Again, help me help you. Let's make a deal. Kind of deal, Taylor. If you send me a pic of Anna, I'll tell you her favorite movie. That's creepy, Taylor. Oh no. Don't get the wrong idea. This will be a fine addition to my collection of clues. Not a perv or anything, no sir. Promise to send me a pic. I just want that promise fulfilled, you know? Okay, I guess I really don't have a choice. Don't make this a habit. Promise. Deal is a deal. No, this is wrong. Like it is. Hey, if you're not comfortable, I'm not gonna force you. But finding Anna is priority, so I will help. Before I do so, I need to come clean. I lied. I have no idea what is your favorite movie. Taylor! I knew you were a creep. Whoa, whoa! Hear me out! Anna is some next level animal freak. I know some friends who are like that as well. Maybe they have the same taste in movies? Did you really just call her a freak? Freak as in lover, animal lover. Not animal lover, if you know what I mean. Someone who really likes animals. Taylor? Get to the point. The point is either one of these three movies. Black Beauty, A Dog's Purpose, Free Willy. Give it a shot? Cool. So, let's see. I feel like A Dog's Purpose may be the best one. Oof. That's gonna be quite the one to type out, though. And dogs. Shoot. I don't know how to spell. I forgot how to spell purpose. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I need to go look at that again. You. Okay. I feel dumb for not knowing how to spell purpose. And dogs. Purpose. Dang it, it didn't put the E in. Okay, third try. Hey, dogs. Okay, I put the E in this time. Yeah, let's go. Okay. That's an interesting meme. Okay, random things. I don't think we really care about it, although we are gonna look at personal posts. Okay, interesting. 1 minute ago, a post from Anna, by ourselves, basically. Is it like 1,000,000 degrees out there? Or is it just me? I'm chill at home for now. It's also the first one that's been posted in like 3 months. Hold on. What? See? Same person. That's an issue. Hi? Anna, your face is not meant to be melting. Not good for your skin. Yo, Greg. Something weird happened. You got through Jabber? What do you see? I got her latest update. Awesome. Send it to me. This one. Oh wait, dang it. I should have done a different one just to be like, be wonky. Darn. That's her place. So she's at home? Then why isn't she answering? Maybe she's still there. I should have known. I'm going there to have a look. It's gonna take a while, so stay put.
Ashley is so adorable. We were on the phone for hours and I
Phone
only said
stealer.
like 2 words. And like a good bestie, I sat through the entire... I don't know what it is about her and guys. Always, I don't know, self-conscious about it? I'm not like that with Greg. Should I be?
I mean, you should be wary of
I
it.
guess.
But I think if you're obsessed over it, then that's when it gets to be a problem. Hey you, phone stealer. What's the deal? I just saw Anna make a post on Jabber. She looks like she's home. So, what? So what? Nothing is making sense. You told me that she is missing and you have her phone. Now she says she is at home and she looks fine to me. How am I supposed to believe anything you're saying? I'm having someone take a look. Someone? Who? Doesn't matter. I think you should drop this. There is no turning back for Greg. But since I don't know you, just walk away from this before it is too late. Leave me and Anna alone. Phone call. Oh wait, we got a message from Greg. Okay. Okay, I'm here. Need your help to get into her place. Anna blocked my card, so I'm immature. So, to get my copy to work, I need to register as a guest. But they need an authorization code, and it has to be done through Anna's phone. I don't know if I should do that, Greg. Now, this is a security company you have to text. People use this to request temporary access for house guests. Send the code when you get it. Make sure you enter my full name don't make me wait. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Fine. I really don't feel like I should be doing this, but help. Titan Tech Remote Access Services. Hello, Anna. How can we help? Text invite guest or unblock. Let's do the naughty thing. Unblock. Please enter the card number you wish to unblock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Card number not found. Please make sure you have entered the correct card number. Ah, dang it. I don't think it wants me to do that. But it did. It gave me the option, which is interesting. Wait, I wonder if this is something I can look up. I wonder, do we ever, okay. Let's actually see if this works. I found something. And we're gonna see if this actually does work. If it does, that would be really funny. Oh, that's actually really cool. I don't know how you would ever get to know that info. But, we did it. You're good to go, Greg. Yeah, we've unblocked him. But it does say... It looks like it wants us to do it the proper way. Fine. Invite guest for Greg Summers. Even though he's already unblocked. What? Okay, so it technically allows us to do more. Nope, that was the wrong one. I meant to click on Greg. There you go, Greg. It works. In the lift now. I believe my card won't work anymore. She gave this to me on our first anniversary. Said I earned a frequent flyer card. God, I hope she's home. What was that? Are you a very careful business owner that desires all-around security? Oh. A lot of zooming in. Hello, can I, like, get out? There we go. I was too zoomed in. Okay, I'm at our doorstep now, but something's wrong. Door's already open? I can hear someone inside. Doesn't sound like her. I'm going in. Wait! Something's wrong. There's this voice, or a sound. I'm recording this. It must be Toby. Let's strange. I don't see Toby anywhere. Find the source of the Jabber post. Her laptop is still warm. It's Jabber. She definitely posted something from here. And where the hell is she? The notebook is here too. I'm gonna take a look. Wait, what did you hear? I wanna know. I have no idea what I just heard. Well, listen for yourself. Sounds like talking? Kind of creepy. Anything that stands out? Place is a mess. There's stuff all over the floor. She's really fussy about keeping things organized. A robbery? Her laptop is still here though. Nothing else is missing. All of this just doesn't feel right. Something weird is going on. Damn it. It's ghosts. Definitely ghosts. That is your explanation? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Oh, jeez. Found something on our computer. Or yep, something happened. Hell. Phone's going to reset itself. Reset? Like a factory reset? Don't you dare delete anything. Give me as much info. I'm on a clock here. Okay, calm down. Tell me what's happening. Said that is reset or something. Did it happen? Anna's laptop. We wasted a solid like 30 seconds doing this. Come on, dude. Accidentally clicked on stop talking and start helping. Can't remember how to work this. Dude. Tell me what you see. You're dumb, Greg. Of course. Of course. And he's taking too long to type. Shoot. Cat's name is Tobias. Shoot. What? I can't look? Aw, this is no fair. Okay, that's not fair. E. Oh, jeez. E. Wrong again. There was no way for me to get that. I knew. I remember her work, but I don't have it memorized, so. Okay. Put it in. This phone, fine. Wants me to use a full name. Okay. Hello, Zara. For a more personalized user experience, please answer the following questions to help us better serve your needs. Don't worry, it'll only take a moment. How old are you? We'd be 19. Where's your home country or region? The United States? We are an experienced user. If needed, would you like to manually configure new settings or allow the phone to do it for you automatically? We want manual. Would you like to back up your phone often or occasionally? Yeah, occasionally. Would you like to sleep late or sleep early? Late. What is your favorite kind of smell? Rain. What part of an animal do you prefer to eat? Neither. That's gonna make me choose, so we'll go with thigh. Saddest moment. I dropped my ice cream. You have to tell me more. I can type the mud. There we go. Are you paranoid that your phone or laptop camera might be recording your every move? No, because I can tell when it's recording. If everyone can only tell the truth all the time, do you think this will make the world a better or worse place? I actually think it would make it worse, because sometimes lying can be a good thing. Most of the time it's not. There are situations where it would be better. No. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? Probably the date, I feel like. Would you rather lose your mind or all your limbs? Well, without your limbs, you can't do nothing. If you look behind you right now, would you rather see a floating disembodied head or a headless body? I feel like the headless body is less creepy. Can I touch your hair? Sure, creepy game. You agree to surrender all of your personal data to Iris OS for the further improvement of your experience and other services at our discretion? No. But if we know more about the user, we can help you find them in case they go missing. Don't you agree? No. Too bad for Anna then. Thank you. Your phone is now ready to be used. Enjoy. Welcome. Congratulations, you are all set up. As a user of Iris OS, we are always one step ahead in providing you the support you need at your utmost convenience. For access to our other services, please log in with your Iris email given. Hello. Okay, we need to remember... Okay. Not gonna lie, we didn't put that 03 in there. And that 03 is actually a part of an actual email that I have. Not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy. If you need any further assistance, you can contact our nearest support center at USA. Have a good day. Always watching over you. Okay, that was kind of creepy right there. Hi Zara, welcome to Chat, your default messaging app, powered by Iris OS. This service was complimentary for 1 year from this date. After that, a yearly subscription fee will be charged. We hope to be a continuous service to you. Remember, we are always watching over you. Your chat ID is Zara03. Okay. Phone call. Emergency services.
Hello. This is an automated police emergency response. Your call is important to us. Sorry, all of our operators are currently busy. If there is an immediate danger, please press 1. If you wish to report, please state your emergency. For murders or manslaughter, press 1. For please hold while we transfer you to one of our operators.
I just want to see where this goes now. How in-depth did they make this game?
Your call is important to us. Please hold.
I feel like we're just gonna get put on the infinite loop of please hold. Which is kind of funny, because that's not how normal emergency services work.
Your call is important to us.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna put us on the infinite loop there. Kind of funny. And look! We have a call log of emergency services. That's the only thing in the entire system. iPhone. Ulner? Who'll be Ulner? You are safe? No, it's gotta be, are you safe? Whoa, our clock is going speedy. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, next day. Previous day? Unlikely, for long. Its voice. Do not. You need to tune it out. Hi, Ulner. Proper English, please. That's the language I know. I am trying. I am losing. Its voice. Do not believe it. You must resist its words. What? Resist? What? Its image. It's a lie. You must have seen it. Something is wrong. You are not Anna. No, we're not. I am Anna. You lie. You lie. Stop doing that. Oh, Anna. She will be gone soon. Okay, who are you though? I cannot remember. Find her, and you will find me. Find me, and you will find her. If not, okay, time to rebuild a corrupted image. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Okay, it's an image of a city. Okay. Hi, Anna. You appear to be looking at me now. You were looking more down. Not gonna lie, it's kind of creepy having her look like that.
From the Office of Admissions, the University of Cunningham, we have received your application to the School of Veterinary Science. We regret to inform you that you have not been shortlisted. Blah blah blah. We thank you. Blah blah blah. They didn't even say why, and they have to take 3 months for this? Ugh, this is not helping!
Yeah, that can be kind of aggravating. Hey, Greg! Hello? Please tell me it works. Dad is gone and I'm gonna kill you. Cannot lose Anna. Everything's fine, Greg. Thank God, oh God. You scared me. Thought we were gonna lose our progress. Don't worry, I fixed it. Liar, you're just as panicked as me. This is too much weirdness for one day. Okay, here it is. I found something on our laptop. Could it be a porn stash? There's a time and place for everything. This is not it! Unlike you, I actually found something useful. Hey, no, we talked with Ulner. He gave us photo. Unlike you, I actually found something useful. There are some phone data backed up on here. Another one at her workstation. That means there might be more stuff on the phone than what you see now. We work with what we have, and we're storing from her laptop first. Not so sure about that. Something bad has happened. I can feel it. So don't you back out now. And it's not a request. I already started the process. Oh. Taylor, Ashley, mail. Oh, jeez. Okay. Since it was the cat's birthday yesterday, when is your birthday again? If I can close the next client, you're in for a treat. You keep calling it the cat. It has a name, you know. Your vote in question. I know the month. You get 3 guesses, and if you screw all of them up, you let me drive your car. No! Yes? You could just ask Ashley. No cheating. Texting her. No! I win. I'll get you for this. You'll regret this day. Tell your friends and put your pillows, or you will need every comfort in the years ahead. Yes, I do not pity you at all. Hey, are we boring? What do you mean? When we were out last night, it was like everyone was 20-something and they had some kind of futuristic job. Founder of a startup, game program, neuroscience researcher. You work at a surveillance company. I know, you know what I mean. Like, we just mainly go out, chill plus Toby. You're a salesman and I work stupid big data bullshit. We're basic, we normcore or white bread. I'm a salesman, so no question there. Dodging the question. 75% chance that at any given time we are the most boring couple in the room, but who cares? Are you bored of me? What? No! Where'd that come from? It's been bothering me. Last night you didn't really want to dance, and I know you don't like dancing like I do anyway. Like, you seem kinda upset about it. No, I was just kinda tired. Yeah? Yes. Can we hang out again tonight? I think maybe work stuff is getting to me. Can't. Why? Work. Guess maybe I'll hang out with Ashley. Okay. You tell me, right? Tell what? You're hiding something. I told you, your present only comes on your birthday. Not that. You are acting weird. You always say I'm a weirdo. Weirder than usual. An example would help. I don't know, just a gut feeling. You're overthinking things. Promise me that everything is fine. I've gotten into you. Just do it, please. Okay, I promise. Everything's fine. Love you. Hey, you're mad. I can tell. You don't just storm out of the house without saying anything. Tell me. Tell what? I want you to tell me why do you think I'm mad. Tell what? Uh-oh. Ferris and Kane. Wait. I mean, oh wait. I think that's extension. 0405 is the number we want. For Yolanda. So I was right, Yolanda. I mean, that really does just look like it's a receipt. Though, what's up with that camera angle? Jeez. It looks suspicious. Who the hell is Yolanda? You looked through my phone? I knew something was up. You could have told me. How long were you going to wait? I made a mistake. I can explain. Please do. He was the client I need for last month's target. We met a few times after work. She's persistent. I made a mistake. I own that. But everything after that was not me. Bullshit. Anna. Ooh, He did a no. Dang. There we go. It's inconclusive. Have to try again tomorrow. Ooh, yeah, that's no good. You cheated on me and almost got her pregnant. That's a no-no, Greg. I told you I'm not allowed to just get rid of clients. Yeah, but you don't cheat on your girlfriend to do that. No.
You're not allowed to fuck clients.
She was the last clothes I needed. I know it's hard to believe. I don't care. Anna, leave me alone, Greg. Anna, let me fix this. Yeah, no. That was not okay, Greg. I was right. I don't like Greg. I don't really care what happens to him. He's been calling me for a few days. I've not been responding. Should I come over? I don't know. I keep going back and forth between being angry at him and feeling guilty about being so upset. Hugs. Toby is the only lover I need. First woman desperate enough to outright marry their cat. Time to enter the fringes of society, Ashley. Time to be cat wife.
Do you, Anna, take Tobias the cat as your lawfully wedded husband? To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. Yes, I do!
Sounds terrible. Leave my jokes alone. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, after finding out he cheated on her, I feel like that's a pretty valid way to feel. So, I'm not blaming your jokes at all, Anna. Okay, so I'm gonna call you later, okay? Yeah, okay. Hey, how are you feeling, pretty girl? Bag of rocks. Bag of those bricks made out of poop they dry out in developing desert communities. They use them to build amazing houses with decent insulation and stabilize a smaller rural economy. And the non-profit takes a glammy picture of the whoever people in the CO. And you feel weird because you're like, is this picture boasting about helping people or is it promoting the CO and how their self-interest somehow? And in the background of the pic there are unused extra poop bricks, which will get rained on, returning to a former but lesser poop form, eventually dry out in the sun, leaving nothing but a stain, and I am that stain. Clap, 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 yes. That was quite a lot there, Anna. Quite a lot. I've been reading a lot. Now call me if you need to, okay? Hey there, handsome. Who, me? How you doing? About the same. Let's hang out tomorrow. I don't know, I'm pretty content in my angry, lonesome hole. Got a good book written going, you know? Baudrillard is way ahead of his time. Who am I to trust now when I turn on the TV? Why don't you hang out with me tomorrow? Hang out with me! I am hotter than your cultural commentary. Be my date. I'll be a good date. I'll get pretty, I'll go into town. Come on. Alright, what's gotten into you? Hello?
Hey, God. I just read my text. I'm so sorry. Can you do me a favor and just ignore all of it? I had a wee bit too much to drink last night, and
Yeah.
I have no idea what I was saying. I'll make it up to you, okay? I'm going back to sleep, so I'll catch you soon, alright?
Okay. Based on that response, Ashley got drunk, admitted her feelings, she likes Anna, and is actually somewhat happy that Greg is out of the way. But at the same time, she's very sad because she likes Anna and doesn't want to see Anna sad. So my guess is because she was drunk, she said what was on her mind. And it made it a little embarrassing for her. Yeah, it's fine, Greg. Don't mind me. I've just been reading up on all the messages. This is so wrong. We got this far. We just need to keep pushing. There is something else. I was looking through her notebook. Is there something you're not telling me? What are you implying, Greg? It says in her notebook that she met someone on Spark. Didn't you mention that she had matched with some people on Spark? Did I? Stop. Stop it. You did. So you've been talking to this guy all this time? How much have you told him? I told him everything. You what? Everything? Jesus. Did anyone ever teach you not to trust everything people say, especially if it's from online? Basic common sense. You're a stranger too. I am her boyfriend, so you could better stop listening to his crap and do as I say. Stay on the line. I'm gonna make some calls, get to the bottom of this Spark thing. Greg! It's not important! Today is gonna be an interesting day, I can feel it. Faraday safety. That's what it is. I haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been? Yeah, where have you been? It's not like you to miss gym. I'm fine. Fine. Just caught up with work. That's all. Gonna take a short break. Don't worry about me. No. Totally gonna disappear into the void. I like being able to actually type out those messages. It's kind of funny. Whoa, we have a bunch of Spark messages. Titanic. What? My icebreaker. That's cute. People died though. Yeah, I need to work on that. So, animal person A? Dog? Cat. Only one I hope. One is handful already. I am not the crazy cat lady age yet. So your profile says you serenade upon request? Yep. You sing? Occasionally. Prove it.
I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your heart, love, and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your heart, love, and emotion endlessly.
I mean, honestly, not bad. I gotta say, Taylor got a good voice. Wow, that's not bad. So is it true that the shower gives better acoustics? Yes, but I have to store the soaps and shampoos if I sing there. Interesting. Why is that? Otherwise it'll be a soap opera. Okay. Taylor is a little bit weird, but I think I like him. He's funny. Do I get something in return? Your number, maybe? I'll think about it. True, because they're still messaging through the app. Hey, stranger, anything? Anna posted something on Jabber. Looks like she was chilling at home. Yes, she's alright? Far from it. You know, maybe you're overthinking it. Maybe she just want to be left alone? Oh, I didn't see that at first. No wonder you're single, Taylor. Fine, I work on my puns a bit more. What happened exactly? Did Greg check her house or something? And what about the post? Strange noise. And no Anna. What? Explain. Chat audio.
Just listen.
I think it would have been this one?
Sorry, I'm at.
No.
Anna?
No, that's Greg's.
So, I walked up to her.
Here we go. Did Greg send this to you? This is odd. No, I could have sent the first audio recording we got from Greg. That would have been kind of funny too. And this is odd. Anna would have called her phone by now. She's okay. Somehow she makes a post exactly the same time as when Greg is checking in on her? Doesn't it sound a bit strange to you? Occam's razor? I don't actually know what Occam's razor is. We're gonna go with simplest answers most often correct. Cool. Let's say, hypothetically, there's a possibility that Greg somehow did something bad to Anna, and he is hiding it from you?
Just a random thought. What if Anna is deliberately trying to get away from Greg?
Yeah, she was.
Maybe he bombarded her with calls and messages to the point where she just went, screw it, and chucked the phone away.
Why is my light flickering in the background? Go on. I'm pretty sure that is the situation. Sort of. But not her chucking her phone away. Yeah. He's a jerk. Anna's a pretty sweet gal. Why would you date someone like him? Being verbally abusive is not far from being physical. He got blocked from her apartment. Aha! They are indeed lovebirds. At most, he won't have the keys. Getting blocked is a strong word. Maybe she is keeping him away. Also, the phone data may have been wiped. Or almost wiped. This is troubling. He's trying to obstruct justice. I think he's hiding something big in the phone. Otherwise, why would he want to delete the phone's data? Totally did it. I actually don't think he did it. The way he was freaking out. We're gonna play into it. All I'm saying is I think there's more to Greg than he's leading on. Again, hypothetical. What else he told you? You actually met Anna? If I met her, our job would be done. And I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Don't you believe me? No. Oh, you're not making this easy. Way easier to prove that you met someone than you haven't met someone. You can trust me. Scout's honor. I think before we move on, you need to confront him. Call him out. Got a new batch of phone stuff to look at. Like a backup? Great, he's hiding something. I can feel it. You did something to Anna, we need to know what it is. We're going to get your facts straight and ask him about his actions and behavior. Maybe he'll slip up and tell you something we don't know. Oh dear, this is from Merv, the guy that we immediately didn't like. Hey, now, looks like you're my receiver for the next week's company gift shop. I know the gifts are meant to be secret, but I don't like giving gifts that you ultimately don't want. So I'm breaking tradition and will get you something that you truly deserve. Tell me your body size and I will pick the perfect dress for you. No, Merv. I don't like this. Somehow managed to look so hot in office wear, so why not I get you a smashing office dress? Make sure to give your bust, waist, and hip measurements. I want to get it right the first time. Stop the creepy breathing in my ear. A sheath dress would be perfect with a tighter and firmer bust to pair with those long legs. You would look fabulous. Some might say it's distracting, But if you have assets, you have to show it. No, Merv. No. He is being a creep. I don't like Merv. I don't like him at all. Hey Elizabeth, I'm following up on the application of my 2 week study leave. I have not heard from you since. I totally understand if it's not approved. I just need to know so I can prepare. Anna, hey, I got your application, but the boss is sitting on it for now. Regarding that thing you brought up, text me when you're in the office and I'll explain. Uh-oh. Rainforest! And it's on top, not beneath. The Consumer Society Myths and Structures has been shipped. Singular Objects of Architecture has been shipped. If you wish to keep track of your orders, please log into your Rainforest account. Special! What the? Oh, about kidnapping. Okay. I really don't think it's that important to us, so we're going to ignore it. So what up, Haley?
Another random thought. What if Greg killed Anna?
That might be jumping to a bit
Maybe
of a
kill is a
hasty
strong word,
conclusion.
but what if he hurt her or something?
What?
Hello, I'm looking for Anna. I believe this is her number. Hello?
From the
I
police?
think this is the answering machine. I'll just leave a message first. This is Detective Murillo from the police department. We received a report from one of your neighbors. She mentioned that there was a suspicious-looking guy entering and exiting your residence. Can you confirm if this is true? Call us if you wish to report a burglary. Thank you and good day.
Wait, hold on. I wonder.
Hello. Please state your emergency.
Let's see what we
For
can
murders
do here.
or manslaughter, press 1. For aggravated assault or battery, press 2. For domestic disturbances, press 3. Please hold while we transfer you to one of our operators.
It's probably not gonna do anything. But I want to see if it pulls it up. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, no.
Your call.
Not gonna do anything. Too bad. Anna left him because he cheated on her. Caught red-handed. Or red-fingered because it's in text. Okay, that sounded weird, man. I typed it out. Who's the unlucky girl? Yolanda. Exotic name. You know, that sounds like motive to me. Messy breakup, fight, things get a little violent. Who knows? I think you should call her and ask if she knows anything about Greg. Like, a second opinion. Get it straight from the source. Too scandalous. Hey. I think it's time to give him what he deserves. Remember, we are here for Anna. This is necessary. Find Yolanda. Find the truth. Okay. Hey, there's something on my mind, Greg. What? I can't actually see what that bottom one is. Let's click it. Oh, never mind, it's nothing. Dang it! That's not what I wanted. That's sad, I didn't want to do that.
Oh my god. What if I didn't? What if I just went on living a lie? And he can do it looking me dead in the eyes. God, and he hasn't stopped texting me since. What does that mean? Does he still love me? Then why would he... You know what? I hope it's positive. I hope she's pregnant. Yeah. We always wanted a family. Now everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
Yeah. That's a rough one there. Stop staring at me. It's creepy. Okay. Shoot. Now I don't remember where I saw it. I saw something about the whole... the company. I don't know if I ever got a number, actually. Oh wait, the restoration got contacts. Greg? That's an interesting number, actually. Oh, moms. I'm drawing a blank on the actual name of the place, too. Okay. Hold on. Ferris and Kane. That's the name, but I don't think we have a number for Ferris and Kane, actually. Because our photos... Oh, we have a corrupted photo, apparently. Let's fix that up. Ah, dang it, I thought I was being clever there. There we go. Because yeah, this one gives us the 0405. But oh wait, Ferris and Kane. Yes.
Welcome to Ferris and Kane,
Guess I
your
need to wait
personal
something.
shopper directory. Press 1 to request for a shopper. Press 2 to ask about being a patron. Press 3 to find out more about our latest promo. If you wish to return, thank you. To help us, welcome to Ferris and Kane.
I
Thank
guess
you.
I should probably
To help us select
listen.
a personal shopper for you, please indicate what you would like to purchase. Press 1 for robes and cloaks. Press 2 for dresses. Press 3 for innerwear. Press 4
Wait.
for shoes and footwear.
It was a foot bag,
If you
a
know
shoe
the
bag.
extension number of your favorite shop, the extension you have requested does not exist. Please try again. If you know the extension number of...
Okay. Let's go back and look at the photos again. Oh, 5, not 8. That's where I messed up. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Thank you.
1,
To help,
4,
if you know the extension...
0405, not 8.
Thank you. Your personal shopper assigned to you is Yolanda. Due to our
Yolanda.
increasing demand, we can only take a limited amount of clients at a time. After this call, please wait for us to text you at our latest convenience. Thank you for picking Ferris and Kane. Have a nice day.
That was so fast. Oof, wow. Thanks for using Ferris and Kane. My name is Yolanda, and I will be your shopper today. How may I assist you? I would like to know your best selections. Any preferences? Something casual, something stunning? Let's go with stunning. I like playing into these side bits. Might I recommend you our best selections of dress shoes? What are you looking for? Boots, loafers, leathers? Looking for you, actually. Looking right in the background. This is a professional service. If you're not looking for shoes, I suggest we end this conversation now. Let's do it. We're gonna fake being from the police. Anna has gone missing. It's illegal to impersonate a cop. I am a cop. How am I supposed to prove that I'm a cop? That's not... Okay, to be fair, I'm not, and so I am faking it, but still. Stop it! I'm busy! You're obstructing justice. He just broke into Anna's apartment. Totally. Evidence seems to point to that. I don't know what you have on him. Replying that he actually did something to Anna, I highly doubt it. Didn't even have the balls to break up with me face to face. He's too chicken to be a criminal. So you two dated? Ha. More like a side girl booty cow. So he cheated. Oh yeah. I'm all in for some casual fun. Having a girlfriend all this time? That's a low blow. When she found out about me, all hell broke loose. And I ended up being the other girl. Do you get violent? God, no. He is not the hitting kind. When it comes down to making a choice, of course I went for Anna. And I get the half-assed voicemail breakup.
Hey, Yolanda, I got your text. So, now that the scare is over, I think we should stop seeing each other. Like, immediately.
Oh my god.
It's not just that it's been fun, but I haven't been completely honest with you.
Ugh.
I have a girlfriend, and I want to make things work with her. We agreed to keep it casual, right? I hope you're not mad or anything, eh?
Okay.
No hard feelings.
He seriously had to add the no hard feelings, didn't he? No. Yeah, he is a two-timing bastard. So he is. At the end of the day, he still cares about her. Only he knows how to show it. Now everyone thinks I'm a bad person. It's Greg's fault. It is 100% Greg's fault. So, it's not your fault. I knew he had a girlfriend, I would have stopped immediately. Stupid me. Perhaps that was helpful. I gotta get back to work now. We successfully impersonated being a police officer. Okay. What is your deal? Seriously, where's your head at? Yolanda just called me. There is a reasonable explanation. No. I don't care about your excuses. You have crossed a line. She is pissed and confused. You brought her into this mess. Had to be sure. My personal affairs has nothing to do with you. Whoop-de-doo, I cheated on Anna. Now that it's out and open, would you stop digging into my life, get back on track? Fine. Greg. Stop and use your head for just 1 second. Have you ever considered that what's-his-face from Spark is just dicking you around? Come on, what do you really know about him? He asked for Anna's selfie. That is textbook creep move. Ugh. I can only imagine what I'll do with that picture behind closed doors. He sidetracked the investigation, technically. So pointing the finger at me was his idea all along. And you said that I am the one with things to hide. And his jokes aren't always the best. What kind of nutcase will joke about someone going missing? It's like he lacks any kind of empathy. I wouldn't be surprised if he had some kind of criminal record. He's pretty nice. Bit odd, but nice. I'm not the only one who thinks he's dangerous. Look what I found. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm assuming it wants us to possibly go for this link. Oh, jeez. Hi there, phone. What are you... Okay. Taylor Pereira. We're gonna take a look at that. And let's see if he comes up. Taylor Pereira? Ah, shoot. I'm bad at this. It's probably not gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna come up anything because I can't spell. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Taylor Pereira. 6 matches. Okay, hold on. Age 22. Ah, no, damn, I don't know location. I don't know. Possibly Fine Studios.
Love is being there. Love is being honest. Love is being belonging. Love is patience.
Just a thoughtful one.
Love is
Plop. Ooh, we actually only have 4 more left. We're getting close to the vlogs syncing up properly. It could be fake, totally. You have a better lead? You don't believe the article, the registry is real. You said that Anna matched with several people on Spark. Anna's notebook mentioned that she met someone. I can feel it. Getting close. Punch in all the names of her Spark matches, see what you can find. Can I ask you something? Anything, buddy. Now you can talk to me. Where did you get your charming personality? Sorry. It can't be taught. Gotta ooze confidence all the time. It's a gift and a curse. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad this time. I take sexual offense very seriously. If I'm offending you, please let me know. I am trying to improve. More to you than you're letting on? Is everything alright? You Is Greg giving you any ideas? I don't trust that dude. You shouldn't too. Aww. So, I'm not entirely sure what to do for this. I guess I can put in Fine Studios? The only location I see. We're gonna try it. Oh my gosh, I already forgot. Okay. Keep messing this up, having to go back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Taylor. Ferrero. There's an I believe. 22. No, actually, hold on. On Jabber. I think I remember seeing something. Yeah, Taylor, Springwood. We're gonna try this again and put Springwood in. Taylor. Okay. That one again. Wait, was it Springfield? Hold on. Oh, stop. Back up, please. Springwood. Dang, I am really struggling to remember these details. Jeez. Springwood. I really wish that it saved your stuff. This is kind of annoying having to go back and forth so often. Yep. Indecent exposure. I mean, that's all it says, so... Let's see how this goes. We got dirt on Greg. And Ronaldo, right? You did, buddy. So what is it? He's too much of a coward. That's what she said? I guess my theory about Greg making Anna disappear is too far-fetched. Asshole, but not a criminal. You sure Greg didn't let anything slide? You're supposed to even be trusted? You are sidetracking us, Taylor. Hey. Greg is keeping something about Anna. I can feel it. Are you jealous of him? No. Maybe. A little. I mean, he is my competition after all. How can I compete with an ex? This is not a contest right now, Taylor. I know. What started as jealousy. I really think that guy is a nut job. And he's hiding some dark stuff. Like you? I had nothing to hide. You didn't find anything, did you? If you have something to say, spill it. Who been a naughty boy? Well, girls would agree I can pull off some sweet moves. Damn. Found the damn registry, didn't you? I know, it looks really bad. A guy on Spark being a sex offender is as bad as it gets, but hear me out, please. What did you do, Taylor? You have to believe me, it's an accident. I'll make it quick. I want all the details. We're gonna see if that's a mistake. Okay, so I was at a mall and I had like a huge glass of iced tea right before and I gotta pee. Real bad. Bathroom was closed on the floor I was on. The next one was really far away. And then I went into the stairway and peed there. And this lady with her kid came through the door. I was exposed. Next thing you know, lawyers were involved and I was charged. And that was your only crime? Gotta believe me. You can technically call me a criminal, but I would never harm another person. Come on, you can trust me. That every guilty person ever. I'm not. I know it sounds weird, but this is not about me now. I have to follow so many strict rules from the NSFW. I'm practically branded. You know how hard it is to find a job? It does sound pretty bad, yeah. I'm just keeping my head low. If I mess up, straight to jail for me. I would never do anything remotely illegal. So let's keep this between you and me, eh? A real conversation starter. Don't play with me on this. Serious. Yeah, I still don't think Taylor's a bad guy. I can't believe you actually did it. I just told you not to tell anyone. What? I didn't do anything. Greg, he added me on Jabber. Oh, he's definitely pissed. How the hell did he find me? I swear! You know, I highly doubt that. Oh, he had me on his phone. Huh. Taylor, got you now, you sex maniac. Who is this? How the hell you got my number? Shut up, rebound guy. I am the one Anna should be with. You stay out of this. Egg? Oh, that escalated quickly. How the hell you get my number? Internet is a resourceful place, especially for finding pervs like you. Wow, from cheating to stalking. Can someone hand him the Best Boyfriend of the Year award? What I do in my private life is none of your business. You're the one who drove her away in the first place. Calm down there, Greg. I think you guys are forgetting the point. We're all on point until... Hey. Look, man, Anna wanted to move on. Why can't you respect that? She would be better with literally anyone else but you. Okay. I mean, I feel like Greg is pretty darn close. Eat the popcorn. Aren't you gonna say something? I'm not done with you yet. What the hell did you do to Anna? You touch her? How can I do anything if I haven't even met her yet? Mentioned that she is meeting someone from Spark on her notebook. Have you considered that there are literally millions of other lonely single men out there? Of course I did. And I'm starting with you. That is not working smart. I just want her back. There is a smarter way to do this, guys. We're wasting time here. Now that you made it so clear, don't we all want the same thing? Same thing, different reasons. Finally, we are agreeing on something. No, I am not agreeing with you. You're the one that accused me and threw everyone off. Hey, not my fault that she left you. Yeah, calm down, Greg. Taylor's actually been fairly calm about this. I will not be calm with him in the picture. You're gonna be like this, then fine. I can prove I didn't meet Anna. Fantastic. Show me. My Spark messages. It's all there. It'll prove that Anna and I never planned to meet. Yeah, he's telling the truth. No. I want to see it with my own eyes. To be any more insecure, her phone. She cleared some data not long ago. And she backed it up on her home computer and the one at work. I can access it. I'll have all the proof I need. Whoa, I think you're onto something. If we do that, we might be able to know who she met on Spark. Man, that's true! Finally, focus on what matters. That's cute. You guys are getting along. Don't you have anything useful to say? I do. Maybe we can somehow call her office, ask around for help. Get someone to get to her computer or something. What kind of idea is that? I say I'll just walk right in and get it done myself. It's gonna be easy. I want to do both options. But I know we can only pick the one. We're gonna call her office. Excellent. Maybe she has friends that we can trick into getting to her computer? Wasted enough time already. Not playing charades to get something that important. Are you doubting me? I'm just proposing alternatives. Both of you have good points. I'm done listening to you. I'm just gonna walk in and get the job done. Plain and simple. That's too reckless. Find a more indirect way in. Just call one of her work friends. I know her better. She has no work friends. What makes you think you can use her computer so easily? I'm still going with Taylor's idea of calling. Do one favor. That's how democracy works. I feel like we are becoming in sync. Fine, be that way. I'm not playing games with you jokers anymore. Do as you please. I'm going anyways. We're making so much progress. I'm not working with the rebound guy. I'm gonna go find Anna. By myself. Go get the backup from her workplace your way. I'll do mine. Swear. If she did end up meeting you, we won't hear the end of it. Bye, Greg. Even though you're the one who wanted to make this group chat in the first place. Okay. So that just happened. That was really fun. No, Greg. No. I can only imagine what you do on your days off. A lead is a lead. Need to know who is Anna close with at work? Did you manage to check her emails? If you can read them all, that would be great. There's a guy harassing her. Yeah, we don't like her at all. Harassment. Nailed it. We can use this. Yep, some blackmail. I think I am. Use that email against him. Tell him that you're turning him in. Threaten him. Make him feel bad. I don't know. Ask him to do your bidding in exchange for the harassment email. I can work with this. He's in the contacts. Get started. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it works. Sorry. No need to respond. Just want to try to call Anna's phone, see if it's working. Been trying to get it, and I finally did. I guess next is to find her? Yeah. So yeah.
Good job, Taylor.
Bye.
That was so odd. Why'd you have to do that? You. Still creeping through Anna's phone? I'm enjoying this a bit. That is not funny. How did it end up like this? So Greg checked her home, right? Did he find anything? She went on a Spark date. Actually did it. God, do you think she... Ooh. I was the one who told her to use it. It's all my fault. You wouldn't have known, Ashley. Come on. Here I am, a mess. Some strangers comforting me. I can't just sit around anymore. Unlike you, I'm gonna do something about it. We've been working on it, Ashley. Oh, Merv. Greetings. Hannah, where have you been? Everyone's been looking for you. I'm fine. I can't stop thinking about your email. I need a favor first. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so creepy. I hate this. I hate this. I don't know. I don't know what Anna's password to her computer is. How am I supposed to know this? Aw. Too bad. My password, am I right? Okay, now we can actually get at him with it. Sending his email to HR. Okay, the fact that he knows is bad. That's how bad it is. Hard to hold this job in this economy as it is. I need to get a password reset for our PC, but HR will text your phone to verify. You have to pretend to be Anna, otherwise they will never give me access. I'm a pro! You've done this before? Jeez. Let's make it click, okay? Man, got your password reset request, but didn't see you in today. Is everything okay? How about the client? Must have missed something. Before I reset your password, can I run something by you first? What is it? You know the report you handed to me last week? I finally got to it. And the result? I feel like this might be about Merv. I have some good news and bad news. It says here that you're making an official sexual harassment report against Merv. Yep. That's the one. I brought this up with my manager. He told me to tell you to seriously think about this. Our company can't afford to get into a scandal right now. And sending lewd emails, while technically is reportable, it is one of the smaller offenses. Okay, no. It's not alright. Ridiculous. His words, not mine. So he suggests you drop the report while he'll have a talk with Murph. Let it all behind and he might approve that study leave you've been meaning to get. If you want, you still can let the report go through. Forcing Mr. Faraday's hand is just going to upset him. Okay, this is not okay to ever hold it back. We're gonna send it through. Yeah, no. Yeah. That is the good thing. That is the right thing to do. See you at the barbecue. Take that, Merv. Remember what you're here for. Get the phone back up, right? Give me a sec. It's starting now. Gonna take a while to complete. I don't understand what's going on, but you're not the only one who wants access to this computer. Who could it be? I'm waiting for the reset. Some dude came by demanding to use Anna's computer. He caused quite a scene and security took him away. I think his name was Greg. Do with you? No, I don't know that person. Barging in here is a bad idea. Security won't let this go easily. Finally, it's done. Did you get it? Okay. From a James, actually. Hey, it's back to our phone. Tonight? Mess? Oh. Hey. Alner. Have you found her yet? Found her yet? No. We're getting close. Not yet, Alner. You need to hurry. She is running out of time. No. Okay. She is running out of time. You need to hurry. Because time is a comma. You're not making this easy, Ulmer. Holding on to this is not easy. Oh. The answer isn't Spark. I bet it has to do with that new restore that we just got. That's what I've been trying to do. Your survival and many more depends on you. She met me. She met it. I'm not it. It is not me. Find me. Find it. I still don't know who you are, Ulner. I cannot remember. Time is short. If you fail, you will share my fate. Putting in, oh, big, it got bigger. Eyes got bigger. Eyes got biggest. Oh, dead. It died. Wait, it's a picture again. Dude. Sending the same picture again. Nothing is what it seems. That's what these are spelling out. Nothing is what it seems. Okay, Anna, you're being creepy. You should really stop that.
Look at this. Look at this crap. This entire email is in the subject line, and it's all in caps. That's just rude. Like, internet rude. God, and my dumb colleague won't stop texting me. But would not. Oh God, I cannot wait to leave there and work with animals. Yeah, because animals don't treat me like garbage. Still waiting on my vet school application though. Hope I get it.
Yeah. We're gonna start with our email. Okay, we don't care about Spark. It's no big deal. What were you thinking? And I told you to sacrifice. I told you two sacrifices must be made in the interest of the company. I'm not certain you can only think for yourself. We are in the midst of renewing the contract of our base client, and now that Merv is under investigation, they're pulling out. Yet that you're happy, all you have to show for is shoddy work, delayed submissions, multiple days off, and now missing work days. Now this, I just had about enough of you. I am giving you two choices: in my office and accept my official warning letter and leave a stain on your career, or hand over your resignation letter. You suck. You are a bad boss. I don't like him either. I don't like a lot of people in this game, actually. Damn it, froze for a bit. Did you get the backup? Happened again. Deal is to help with the backup. I don't care if it works. It's done is done. I trust you're going to keep my chats with Anna a secret? Sorry. What? Yep. Get out, Merv. Yeah, you're trash. Greg is freaking out too. Like we talked about, just get on Spark. I don't know. I will make your profile for you.
Come on! It's gonna be fine! It's gonna be fun! I'll take care of everything, okay? I'm gonna make your profile so good that even you would date yourself. And I think it's time to unleash the, hey, my eyes are up here dress.
Hey, you're not going back to Greg, so what's the harm? You can come over to my place tomorrow, and we can swipe. I don't feel like going out. Excited to see Toby? I'll text you later. Did you get Spark? No, I don't know if I really want to.
I don't know if I really want to. I know I could date, but it feels like those apps are just objectifying anyway. Dismissing people like an emperor at the Colosseum. Except, I guess they get no chance to fight because you're just looking at some stranger's selfies, wondering if that's really their dog or if his ex took the photo.
Hey, it's just supposed to be fun. I'm not looking for your husband, just like visual stimulus. Bleh. Sorry. Bleh. Blig's extended tiny mouth that also blig like alien. Oh baby. Should just focus on getting out of this jump job. Maybe. Hi, see you later today. Okay? Anna, answer me.
Crap! Sorry, almost there. Okay, I was doing an errand and it turned into a longer thing than I thought. Just stay put at the door, I'll be there soon.
So, how was boy hunting? You dog. Shut up. There is this guy, okay? I don't want to jinx it. Eh? Don't you lie. I'll tell you next time, okay? Might meet him. Oh. Don't make this a big deal. Okay. As you are, you are. As hard as it is for you to believe, I am going to wait patiently. Liar. Oh, shut up. I'll leave you be. Got a lot of, text. Yeah, no. You deserve that, Merv. You deserve it. It wasn't even fully us. Anna sent that. Anna did. Yeah. You caused quite a scene. Yeah, you did mess up, Greg. How the heck I know that someone else will be at her computer? You could have asked me. Why do I need permission from you to do anything? Too late for that now. This is real bad. Cops are involved now. Hey, I pretended to be one of those. They also know about your break-in. How the hell did they know about that? Must be that nosy granny next door. Do me a favor. Don't get the cops involved anymore. I cannot get another target on me. I'll be arrested for sure. I'm not gonna stop the cops. Hey, I am justice here. I'm going to keep looking for Anna alone. You just stay quiet. Good luck on that, Greg. Good luck on that. You seem to have done quite well on your own so far. Yo, I don't even rush, but it's been a while. Blackmailing work. Yeah, it went perfectly, actually. Restoration part, at least. Nice. So, what did you find the past spark messages? Just read all of them and find out who did Anna meet with exactly. Make sure you get all of them. Aha! Faraday safety! Temporarily suspending our tech director due to sexual assault allegations. There will be an investigation. Take that, Merv. Take that, buddy. Whoa, 166 messages from a Jane. That picture looks kind of similar to Ulner's. And I'm wondering if it be a James Ulner that we've been talking with whenever the phone goes all weird. Let me guess, cat person? Too easy. Maybe get that wrong half the time. Got it right every time so far. How many times is that? Once. Another Spark newbie. Lol. Good thing you showed up. It was starting to get dull. What? Can't find any matches. For real? This is your first chat on Spark? I have some. By that, I mean one.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Merle.
This is Detective Murillo from the police department. Again, one of your colleagues reported that someone is attempting an unauthorized access to your work computer to retrieve some sensitive information. This is a case of corporate espionage, and we have reason to believe that a man named Greg Summers is behind it. I'm informing you that your personal data has been compromised, and that Greg is now wanted for questioning. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact me on this number. Thank you, and good day.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, our history. We can call Merle. Whoa. Okay, Merlo. I think your phone's acting a bit odd, buddy. Whoa, that's a lot of corrupted messages at the bottom. We have to get down there first, though. We have a lot to go through, that's for sure. That can't be true. It is, cross my heart. What's wrong with her, lol? I'd rather talk about you. Sorry, just new to this. That's some really strange matches. Oh dear. Hope I'm doing alright so far. I'll take normal over anything at this point. Good morning. What are you doing up so early? I'd ask you the same thing. Work starts at 7 for me. Yep. What do you do? You'll never guess. What? Surveillance tech. Funny, you don't seem like the techie. I'm not. How about you? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what this could be. I am a copywriter? Making crappy stuff sound better than it looks. Wow, that was actually right. I didn't expect that to be right. It must be a smooth texture then. Only when it comes to seducing corporate clients. Lol, you still with them? It didn't work out. So have you ever thought of putting on power suits and writing for big brands? My position is still open at fresh ideas. No. My position at fresh ideas is... Nope. My position at fresh ideas is still open. There we go. Fresh ideas. Your problems are solutions. I think I'll pass. Why stick around? Wait, your job. You hate it, right? Oh, yeah. How'd you know? Just making a guess. You got me. You think I should just quit? Totes. So I'll just walk up to my boss and say, hey, I don't want money, thanks, okay, bye. Okay, thanks, bye. I'm not kidding, Anna. It's not right for you to just walk away, like you did with your previous guy. OMG, how did you know? Sparka's Rebound City for most people anyways, I just took a guess. Okay, that is getting kinda creepy there. You stalking me? You have an unnatural talent of guessing my backstory. Didn't have to, Anna. You're an open book and so easy to read. I just connected the dots. Okay, smart guy. What else can you read? I think you should just take a break from everything. From the job you hate, from your previous guy, whatever happened. Take a vacay and start new. So what I need right now, for a guy I barely met, how come you know so much about me? Call it intuition. No. Those messages said there's more going on than it seems. And I think that's the case here. I don't think James is just a normal James. So how much of an ass is he? Who, lol? Guy you don't. You really wanna know? Let's trade. Tell me about the first Spark girl. You really wanna know? You started it. Fair enough. When I first started out, I matched with this girl named Cassie, also known as Keeping It Cassie. She's cool, but she's like some big social media person or something. I'm not a fan of the attention. No way. So you passed a Jabber celeb? Are you even real? Told you. Too much attention. You're weird. Good weird? Good weird. So, boy problems? I'll give you one guess what he did. He cheated on you. Yep. Typical. I know, right? Are there any signs? A thing. None. Zero. Guess sometimes you can never tell. Or is it just me? Am I blind? Hey, don't say that. Maybe he was good to you, so you saw the good parts of him. Of anybody. And that makes you good. Wow. Did you just make that up? Is it working? Here's something else, James. I'll take that as a compliment. Keep that up and I'll let you see the good parts of me. Lol, you did not. Okay, if you keep talking, I'm gonna miss work. Speak soon. You should totally record yourself quitting your job. You don't sleep, do you? Chilling with you is more fun. Recording myself quitting isn't, though. You'll inspire the generation, Anna. I'm not inspiring anybody, lol. I wanna go back to school first. College? Which kind? Vet. Now that sounds more like you. Does? No. Totally. Which one are you going to? I applied for UC, but I got rejected. Bastards. I tell you what. I'll teach you how to apply for colleges like a pro. Isn't it just filling up forms? Hey, I will write you a kick-ass application. How? Meet me this weekend and I'll show ya. James is the one that she met with. Smooth. Fine. But you better be actually useful. Lol. I can think of a few things we can use. Like what? Depends on my mood. Fine, I'll find out myself. Saturday night, 7 p.m. uptown. You're lucky that's good timing for me. See ya. See ya soon? Be there in an hour. I'm here. Where are you? I see you. Okay then. Yeah, we already decrypted them. Sure. Make sure you get all of them so you don't miss out. I'll wait till you're done. James Allner. I was right, Allner. James, huh? Sounds pretty normal, actually. I'd imagine the culprit to have a scarier name. What else you got? I'm naturally good at guessing Anna's past. Sounds like stock car material to me. I wonder if there's a way to confirm this. Works at a design firm called Fresh Ideas. That's a pretty cheesy name, even for my taste. Maybe someone there can tell us what's up with him. He also met Keeping It Cassie. No way. What a playa, she's like a Jabber celeb. I hope she's alright. Looks active on Jabber. If we can somehow talk to her, maybe she can share what she knows about him? Looks like we got enough to start with this James fellow. Close, I can feel it. Assuming she's still alive at this point. Hey, where's this pessimism coming from? I got this far, am I right? Right. That's what I like to hear. You got the most resources to figure out who this James person is. I think you need to track this Cassie person down and call his workplace. Think a little more about him. We'll track down Cassie, that might be a little harder to do. As long as you do both, I'll leave it up to you. In the meantime, I will give Spark a call. Maybe they have something on this James person? Okay. That's just looking at more with James at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Actually, hold on. Ashley's responding to the comment by Anna. Yep. Okay. Hi, creepy Anna. Smiling in the background. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. I think we're actually gonna go ahead and pause links here for today, because I believe we are making progress. And so we're getting close to the end. I'm not entirely sure how close we are, but I do think we're getting kind of close. We'll save it. Next week, on probably Tuesday most likely, we'll come back, because Friday and Monday is a brand new game called Abduction? I believe it's called Abduction. Yeah, Abduction, and it's actually made by the same people that made Myst, which is interesting. So, I am interested to see how that one turns out. But we'll try that one tomorrow. And then for Saturday, it'll be time for us to try out In Silence. So, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye!